I learned that the only thing I could actually control, Johanna White, type A, control freak, wanted to make everything perfect all the time. And it turned out the only thing I could actually control was my thoughts. But I learned by changing my thoughts, I had a whole lot more impact on the outcome of my life than I ever thought possible when I was trying to control my life and the people around me and circumstances.
Pause. This is amazing. This is the moment that I know our listeners are on the edge of their seats, and I've got goosebumps right now because you just shared the moment that a number of other people that have been on the show have had massively traumatic, life-defining, course-changing challenges like you are describing. This may be like the biggest one I've ever heard. This is I just hats off to you for love and respect for the way that you've navigated through this. You just shared the moment where you used the word surrender. And for me, when my identity was shattered because I'm the tallest person in every room, I'm the most athletic person in the room, and then I now am confined to a wheelchair, and I'm not physically as fit, and everything's changed. When I learned to accept that and put my faith into God, put my faith into a higher power, that I cannot control everything. And I'm going to accept that this is where I am, and I'm going to do the very best of what I have right now to make a positive story moving forward. That was the way I framed it. You framed it in your terms as surrender, and you are going to control it moving forward to the best of your ability with surrender present. So I wanted to just honor you for sharing that. That was the turning point when you decided to surrender, and it came when you already thought you'd won. You already thought 6 months, hey, we're making progress, this is going to be a great diagnosis, we're reversing this, and results were inconclusive again. And just appreciate you for well, having the courage to take the patient route, not overnight success. It took months of patient follow through and not knowing, and just I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just super excited to hear you share it, that we're here today speaking. So please take us where you will from here. I
Well,
thank you.
now thank you for interjecting that there. And I haven't heard enough of your story. So if more parts of it tie to this, please, by all means, interject them. That's why we're here together, to make the best dual story that someone is going to hear, and it's going to get them unstuck. And maybe it's going to get them completely healed. But no matter what, it's going to help them know that they are not helpless or hopeless, that
That's right.
they have choice. So I learned that the only thing I could actually control, Johanna White, type A, control freak, wanted to make everything perfect all the time. And it turned out the only thing I could actually control was my thoughts. But I learned by changing my thoughts, I had a whole lot more impact on the outcome of my life than I ever thought possible when I was trying to control my life and the people around me and circumstances.
Wow.
So I get hit with this whopper of, once again, still inconclusive. And I dug into it. I'm terrified. What am I actually afraid of? I'm afraid of living in a wheelchair. I'm afraid of living on a feeding tube. Those were some of the things they told me could be the next symptoms. I'm afraid of this. And that if those happened, that I would be sad, miserable, unhappy human. And I've always been this bubbly little joyful thing. And what am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to be Pollyanna optimist anymore. I'm going to just have to be a sad, miserable human because I'm on a feeding tube. But when I realized that it was my choice, and in the moments of the migraines, or in the moments where I'm on a train with my boyfriend, taking him to see the Cubs for his birthday, and it's sunny and happy and it should be a great day, but I'm in pain and misery, and I can see the people around me having fun, but I'm just there. Those moments were the moments when I built an altar in my mind, and I just went, all right, Lord, I've done everything I know how to do. I thought you wanted me to be healed. Now I'm just surrendering, and I'm going to choose joy. I'm going to be here today with as much of me as I can be for as many days as I have left. And that became my new mantra. I do all the thoughts, change the thoughts, still believe. I had to still keep believing that I could be healed, but also surrender if I am not, which is sometimes a tricky line to walk. If you're surrendering, then are you giving up hope? All of these things. But it was no, I'm going to do I'm still going to put in every thought. I'm going to be willing to be disappointed. I'm going to remain hopeful, but
Yes.
I'm going to surrender.